Hi and welcome to Insomnia French. Today we're looking at relative pronouns. I often get the question, what is a relative pronoun and how do I use it? So today we're going to look at that question, how to use the relative pronouns qui and que. First of all, what are they? A relative pronoun is a small word, qui, que, or que apostrophe, which replaces the subject or the object of a sentence. E.g., Rafael Nadal est un joueur de tennis qui vient d'Espagne. Or, le livre que j'ai écrit est un best-seller. Here's a table here describing them and giving some examples, which you can have a read of. When do we use them? We use relative pronouns to fuse together two sentences into one. So using relative pronouns, you're able to make more complicated, deeper sort of sentences. This enables us to write longer, more complex sentences and means that we don't have to repeat the subject, which can be replaced by qui, or the object, which can be replaced by que. Let's have a look at one for the relative subject pronoun qui. Le livre de grammaire qui a été écrit en 1950. Le livre de grammaire est utile. Fused together using qui, this becomes Le livre de grammaire qui a été écrit en 1950 est utile. And one for the object relative pronoun que. Le roi n'est pas encore couronné. J'obéis au roi. This becomes Le roi que j'ai obéi n'est pas encore couronné. Do I use qui or que? It's always a question that comes up. So here's how to answer that question. Use qui to replace the subject of a sentence. Example, l'homme qui faisait passer la drogue en contrebande portait un costume rayé. Use que or que apostrophe if the following verb starts with a vowel to replace the object of a sentence. Les lapins que vous voyez ont détruit mon potager. Le poisson qu'ils pêchaient était le saumon. What is the subject or object of a sentence? You may be wondering that. You don't know which relative pronoun to use unless you know what is the subject or object of a sentence. So let's go through what that is. The subject of a sentence is a noun or pronoun, and it is what is doing the verb in the sentence. It is usually, but not quite always, the first noun which appears in a sentence. Example, le vent rend les gens fous. The wind sends the people crazy. The object of a sentence is the noun in a verb which is having something done to it. It is not responsible for doing the action of the verb. Exemple, la coiffure que tu avais été chère. So, to use the relative pronoun qui, let's look at two sentences about the same subject, and then we'll put them together. Le clavier est cassé. Le clavier coûte 5 euros. So, the keyboard is broken. The keyboard cost 5 euros. So, putting together using qui, le clavier qui est cassé a coûté 5 euros. Un agneau naîtra en hiver. L'agneau aura très froid. L'agneau qui naîtra en hiver aura très froid. To use the relative pronoun que, let's look at two sentences about the same object. J'ai mangé des fraises. Les fraises m'ont rendu malade. So put together, that becomes Les fraises que j'ai mangées m'ont rendu malade. Another example. Il a acheté de l'essence. L'essence est chère. He bought some petrol. The petrol is expensive. L'essence qu'il a acheté est chère. So people are often confused as to whether they need to use qui or que. What is the subject? What is the object of a sentence? So here are some 3 tips on how to know which one to use, qui, que, or que apostrophe. Tip number 1, the subject is replaced by qui. The object is replaced by que or que apostrophe if the verb starts with a vowel. Tip number 2, think about the meaning of a sentence. If the person or thing doing the verb is doing the verb, they are the subject, so you use qui. If the person or thing is having something done to it, it is the object, so you must use que, que, or qu apostrophe if the following verb starts with a noun. And tip number 3, which could be the most useful and the most simple, in the overall sentence, think about what would come after the qui or after the que. If it is a verb, you should use qui. If it is a noun or a pronoun, you would use que or qu apostrophe. Now let's do some examples. Oops. Okay, press pause now and go through and write out these exercises using the correct form of qui or que or qu apostrophe if necessary. Come back once you've done that. Okay, and here are the answers. Alright, so I hope that video has helped you decide whether you need to use qui or que and know how to use it. Please let me know in the comments if you have any feedback. And in the meantime, dormez bien. Au revoir.